Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, welcome back to an episode of the Platinum Edition map. So if you recall from the last episode, we were making a little bit of silage bales because we were going to make some TMR for our cows because we need to keep them happy. Here's a straw. And I'm just making a little bit of straw for the cows over here. Make a little bit of straw. Just about to put a little bit of straw into this mixer over here. So I'm going to grab the front loader real quick here. And then move on from there. There we go. And I think, where did the forks end up here? Ah, they're right there. Perfect. Perfect spot for them because then they're right by all the bales and kind of out of the way, so it kind of works out perfectly. Also, as a little random little side note, I really like this little chute they added here for picking up and dropping off cattle. Which is kind of neat. Alright. Thought I grabbed that bale, apparently not. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of like what you'd have in real life, having a little like run for cows or sheep even. Ooh. Apparently you absolutely need the weight on the back of this. It's a small little tractor, I guess. There we go. Didn't realize it was quite that tippy. Oof, even with the weight in the back. Yikes. This kind of makes this a somewhat useless tractor for my purposes, apparently. There we go. Maybe pallets is fine, but man, it's only a small square bale, or a small bale. There we go. Let's go give our cows a little bit of TMR here. Also, the tractor I was just using. Oh, that's our spud?
Don't forget to leave the baler empty.
Oh, okay. Are you heading off?
Shortly.
Alright. Nope, that's the right spot. I always forget. That's the straw spot, but not the TMR spot. Let's go over here real quick. Give them a little bit of TMR. Let's back this up over here.
Oh, Jason.
Jason!
Hello, recording by the way. This is like a 6:30 meetup in the morning. There's like 4 of us on.
Jason's not on the server.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but I mean on Discord.
Yeah.
Wow, they needed all that? Holy tamale. Alright, that's good enough for now. Let's leave this over here. And grab the water real quick here. Which is over around the corner. Liz found or Country Gaming found the water point, which is right over here by this tower, apparently. I guess this is one of the newer style water towers. I don't know where you get it from, but...
How you been, Jason?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Alright.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Let's go over here.
I'm trying to keep warm.
I've just turned the fan on in my room to try and, like, cool down my computer a bit.
There we go. Top the water off real quick here too, while we're at it. And then we should move on to the next order of business. But keeping the cattle alive is a full-time job, so to speak. Alright, so here's that water refill point here.
On my screen it's showing I'm standing in a field of wheat.
And just so you guys know, that's where the water refill point is, right there. And what else do we have going on right now? Let's check here. Okay, got some bales there. Got our herps trailer there. Let's see. I believe they're baling some more straw for money this time, though. We don't actually need any straw. Could technically bale that field up again, it looks like. From the looks of it, at least. Just gonna run this.
I just wanted to stop by and say hi.
Well, hello then.
go back to work in less than 12 hours, so
Time for sleep, I guess.
yeah.
Jason, have a good one.
Thank you, you too.
Yep, have a good one, man.
Enjoy your night. Catch you later.
Alright,
Thank you,
so
you too.
this is the
Yeah.
field. That is...
Sorry.
Got all the bales in. I think Spud was picking
Alright,
up the bales
bye-bye.
there. Later, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to do something on that field. Okay. I don't know what the horsepower requirement on this thing is, actually. Let's check, actually. This is the new seeder here. I want to say... Oh, no, that's not the one I'm looking for. No. Where's the other one? There's like 2 of them we have here now. There's that little guy. This is the fertilizer seal. There it is, roll them outside. Does have a requirement on that thing here? This is funny, the way they've actually included some of the new stuff in here. It's kind of in the middle, like kind of the small middle stuff, which is kind of interesting because a lot of times you would get like a lot of, well, people always want the bigger stuff, not the smaller stuff, sort of thing. Here it is, 108. Oh wow, this guy should have no problem with that then. Jeez. There we go. Let's grab this guy real quick
Ian, are
then.
you using this tractor with the rake on it?
Nope, you can move it. It's fine.
Oh, it's just that I can't turn the baler, the tractor off. It's got the baler on it. I can't turn the colony off unless the one with the rake on it is closer.
Got it.
Ah, thanks.
Alright, move this over here, out of the way. And do a little bit of planting here on the servo. Yeah, like so. There we go. Go back into our case here. And they had canola, they had I think it was wheat or barley on here before, so let's see. What should we put on here this time? Could do canola actually. Let's check our stores real quick here to see what we're at. Canola is kind of low. Well, sunflowers is low, but we very rarely have sunflowers. Corn is low as well. Could plant corn. I don't think this one does corn though. Does everything else but corn apparently. Alright. Yeah, maybe canola then. It's not so bad.
AFK for a few.
Okay.
No worries.
Let's plant a little bit of canola then. Only canola. Alright.
So are we reseeding field 1?
Yep, I'm in the middle of doing that right now actually.
Okay.
How big is that cedar? I don't think it's 3.6, is it? Is it that small? Yeah, it really is. 3.5, yeah. Alright, plant a little bit of canola here. There's a couple ways, different ways you could do this. Because it's so small, you can set it up so it does automatic turns. So like on this, you can set it up so it does automatic turns, but you'll definitely skip a row. So if you want to do the turn yourself, you can have it set up that way. And then in that case, what you would do is, you know, do the turn manually, but then you don't have to worry about missing anything basically. So what you can do is, if you want to do it that way, set it up like that, and then it'll just stop at the end of the field basically, assuming the field edges have been detected and all that jazz. So you can tell that they've been detected by that little beep sound we heard and this right down here. There we go. The end, lift it up, make a U-turn, and lower it back down. So that's how you can do it that way too.
So 4 has got corn in it.
Oh, we planted some corn? Cool.
Field 4.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if we had any corn at all. I was just looking at the stores and apparently don't have a lot of corn, or any corn really.
You want me to harvest it?
Is it ready to go already?
Well, it's coming up as ready to go.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was ready to go already. And if it is, we can go ahead and harvest it, yeah?
Yep.
Let me just hire a worker here then. Grab one of the trailers. This trailer
Oh,
here.
it's showing up as, it's not orange, it's like the first stage of being ready.
Oh, so it's not ready yet then.
Oh, okay.
Let's check. What's Liz talking about here?
So maybe like wait another day or so.
Let's see. Growing, ready to harvest. Oh, look, it's showing. No, it's showing ready to harvest.
So will I try and harvest it or not?
Do we have a corn header?
Yeah, we do. It's not a very big one, but it's a corn header.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and take that over to the grab the corn header and take it over to the field real quick, and I'll grab the trailer.
Okay, I'll just take this header off.
All right, let's head over to field 4 over here. Let's see what we're up against. Take the long way around here. The scenic route, so to speak. Ah, looks like we do indeed have corn ready to go. Wasn't sure. Sometimes when you look at the map and whether things are ready to harvest or not, sometimes it's not as clear as we would like it to be sometimes. But usually it's not. Usually it's pretty good. So just give Liz a second here to get here with the combine. All right, looks like Liz has got here the combine. Just starting out that first pass there in the middle. She's gonna go from the middle and go work her way outwards. I guess that's how they usually. Well, that's how sometimes they'll do it with combines. They'll start in the middle of the field and break it up into sections, and then kind of go around there. I don't know. There's lots of different ways you can combine a field. Some people like to do headlands first. I don't know. We have lots of space on this around the edge of this field, so I'm not really worried about headlands so much. Sometimes it can be frustrating when you don't have enough space around the edges, but in this case, it's not a big deal. And this guy's he's close to halfway done almost already. I just said on hired worker because Liz said we had corn ready, so figured let's go harvest some corn instead. I rarely harvest corn to begin with, so we're gonna make a little loop here. We don't actually own this field on the side over here. This looks like sugar beets or potatoes. It's a big old field of whatever that is, though. Sugar beets or potatoes. And then this field over here, this little small field. It's good though, on this map they give you a little bit of a selection of fields. Like, you could probably combine a lot of these fields to make a bigger field if you want to. But you don't have to. Alright. Let's wait for Liz to get the pipe out there. There we go. So once we get opened this up a little bit more, it'll become a little bit easier here. Let's just branch out here a little bit more. There we go. Didn't get very much, but what will happen is Liz will turn around and keep the pipe on the inside again, and then we'll have even more space. So this is just one of the ways you could harvest these types of fields. There we go. Once you get enough space, it's easy to maneuver, and then you can just do it this way, and then you always have the pipe on the inside, so it's not so bad. So then you can always unload. And then once it becomes too much to go around, do the inside loop like this, then you can just go around the outside of one of the sections you've created, basically.
That tractor fits under the pipe, comes up the carb here, then the other ones.
Yeah, definitely. The other ones are just a little bit too big, eh?
Definitely.
Or tall, I should say.
Yeah.
There we go. Not too bad. Give us a little bit of space.
Lag issues again.
Pardon me?
Seeing lag issues again.
Oh. When you said that, you started lagging, so I hear what you're saying now. Welcome back, Spud. So Spud came and took over for a little bit there. He's just cleaning up the edges, looks like.
Well, I might head off.
Alright, Liz.
And yep, thank you. You enjoy the rest of your day.
You as well.
And whatnot.
Should be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Don't get too crazy in the heat there over there, eh? 34 degrees.
Yeah, 34 degrees, 33, but it's not much different. I'll just be glad until, like, I think it's Monday next week, it's meant to start cooling down a bit.
That's good. We can have some of our minus 20 weather.
Oh, thank you, yeah.
That'll be here soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Send me some snow.
Yep. Alright, so Bud's just
I
cleaning
never
up this.
thought I would hear myself say that.
Yeah, well, depends. When you're experiencing 34 degrees C and you're like, I wish it for some snow, and then you're experiencing minus 34 C, you're like, I wish it was hot outside, so either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't win.
Weather envy.
Alright, I'm not sure what Spud's gonna do here, but we're gonna get them unloaded real quick.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
Okay, I'll catch you later.
Alright, later, Liz. There we go. Let's get Spud unloaded there with all this corn, and then let him square up the field there a little bit. See what he's gonna do there. It's not too bad. This way, I don't know. How much is the new combine here? Maybe we should think about that. Because the new combine is what? 105,000? Really? Wow. We can go up to the axial flow, probably, which is slightly bigger, which is a 14 foot header. So this is one we have right here. I think it'll be the same header anyways. That's a 4.5 meter header. Argus, Russell Mash Argus 87. This is for the Argus 595. Ooh, I don't think we actually used that one. Argus 595. Acros 590. Oh, actually, yes, we have. Have we? I don't think we have used that one very much. Maybe we'll work towards that one. 214,000. I think Spud's still logged in as an admin. Let's see how much money we actually have. 170. That's definitely doable. Definitely doable. I was just looking at combines and thinking about the Rosselmass Acros. One that we haven't used very much.
Yeah.
It's a couple 100,000, so maybe not right now, but in the future at some point. Alright, let's move back down here. There we go. Get ready for Spud when he turns around back there. Let's see, can we make this turn? No, of course not. There we go. Able to make that one there. So yeah, that's one of the combines we're thinking of that we might get actually, because I don't think we've actually used that one very much at all, to be honest with you. We definitely used the Massey Ferguson one a little bit, but not this one. The 595. So then the headers you can get for that one would be this guy here, Acros 595. And what about, here we go, it's a 7 meter header as well. Can we get anything bigger than that? No, those are too big now. That's for the Torum, which we also haven't used very much of either. Yeah, I guess that would be the one we might go for in the end. Platinum expansion. And these MacDon headers and all this other class stuff. Could be an option. Looks like Spud's turned around here. I'm assuming he's using GPS, which is why he's taking off that little skim. Same thing I always do. Squaring up the edges as best as you can. Looks prettier that way too. Because right now it looks like, well, it's better now, but I don't know. This is why I always end up using GPS, just because it ends up being so ridiculous half the time. Alright, looks like time is for me to get on going again here. It's getting close to the time where I gotta leave for work, so that'll be it for me for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed. My name's Iain Robson. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Platinum Edition action. I'll catch you guys later.